What's going on, everybody? My name is Matsky and welcome back to the Barcelona career mode. At the end of the last episode, I gave you guys a question of whether or not we should go back for Neymar, if we should bring him back to Barcelona, where I think he played the best football of his career. I'm going to go ahead and submit a bid for Neymar. Let's bring him back to Barcelona. Let's continue this trend of signing big name players. And he's already been rumored with away from PSG for many years now. He's 29 years old, so he still has some time left to be playing at the prime of his career. We still have a few good years left with Neymar, so why not bring him back and try to win another Champions League with Barcelona? My initial offer will be a swap deal for Ferran Torres plus 60 million pounds and a 15% sell-on clause. So let's see what Pochettino and PSG have to say about that. I think it's a pretty fair deal. Ferran Torres has a lot of potential to grow. They come back with Ferran Torres plus 109 million. There's no way I'm going through with that deal. I could probably sell Ferran Torres for about 80 million. I know they paid around 200 million for him. What a crazy transfer that was back in the day. But his value for sure has gone down as he's gone up in age. And he's really been a little inconsistent. So I'm going to come back with 140 million pounds. They say 154. Let's see if a bid of 145 will be enough to get the deal over the line. Pochettino wants 147. And you know what? That's fine by me. I'm accepting that deal. And there we go. Neymar has officially returned to Barcelona. I gave him the number 10, and we all know why he wanted to leave Barcelona in the first place. It was to get out of the shadow of Lionel Messi. Unfortunately, when he moved to PSG, I guess he didn't know that he'd be under the shadow of Kylian Mbappe. Let's see if Neymar can bring us back to Champions League glory. And Barcelona is looking to take over European football once again. After bringing Neymar back to Barcelona, I kind of took a good chunk of our transfer budget out. We still have about 40 million pounds left, which is pretty nice. And if we could still sell Ferran Torres and potentially Frankie de Jong, as he's been rumored with a move to Chelsea now, we might be able to bring in another player, but we'll see what happens on deadline day. So with 1 hour left in the transfer deadline day, doesn't look like any more transfer deals are going to happen. We did not get an offer for Ferran Torres despite listing him on the transfer list, so he'll be at the club and we can insert him into the rotation every now and then. But we signed some big name players, Hakimi, Davies, and of course Neymar coming into the club alongside the signings they made in real life. This Barcelona squad is looking very strong, and I can't wait to see what Neymar can do up top. We now have some La Liga action. Once again, we're up against Sevilla. This is a big match right now. Sevilla are tied for first. They have a perfect record so far. I will have to rotate the lineup for that Sevilla match a little bit, because as you can see, in 3 days, we have a match against Bayern Munich as we begin the Champions League group stages. So I want to make sure I field a strong 11 for that match as well. With that being said, I'm going to make some changes to the lineup. Fati, Gavi, Christensen, and Dest are all coming in. The rest of the players are from the same starting 11. We got Neymar out on that left wing, Lewandowski up top. So we have a very exciting and very strong squad to work with here at Barcelona. Let's put on a show and take Sevilla down and pick up 3 points to start the episode. So here it is, Neymar's second debut for the club. He's now wearing the number 10. He's grown in age. Let's see if his abilities have improved as well. Not judging by that pass. Neymar picks that one up as he intercepts that pass, and he's going to go on a little bit of a run here. He's going to play a beautiful ball over the top to Ansu Fati. Here comes Fati. I see Lewandowski making his way into the box. We send that cross in. What a header by Lewandowski, but a great save there to deny the Polish striker of another goal. Neymar is going to play this corner short to Pedri. Pedri's going to get around his man, no problem. Beautiful dribbling there on display. Gavi plays it over to Kessie. We find Christensen now. The center back is in an advanced position due to the corner. We're working the ball around the box nicely here. Can we get a shooting angle? Pedri's just going to take it on himself, and he curls it outside the box. He finds that bottom corner on a brilliant finesse shot. There weren't really any passing options, so Pedri decided to shoot himself, and we know he's capable of that. He's definitely got that in his locker, those outside the box shots. That time he decides to put some finesse on it, curls it around the defender. Lewandowski does well to avoid that one, and just like that, it's 1-0 for Barcelona. What a finish there. No chance for the keeper. He couldn't see that one coming in. Great goal by Pedri. He's becoming a goal-scoring machine in the midfield for us. They play the ball inside to El Nassiri. Back out to Rakitic. Rakitic sends that cross in. Ter Stegen does well to get his hands to it. The ball is still loose, but we're in the end able to come up away with it. And now Lewandowski can play that one out wide to Ansu Fati. Fati cuts inside beautifully. Look at the dribbling. And then the young man has so much pace. He gets by the defenders. No problem. He's just going to let it fly. And he finds that bottom left corner. Ansu Fati getting the start for this one. And he's not disappointing. Beautiful solo dribble there. Gets by the defenders. And in the end, smashes that one past the keeper. We've dominated in this first half. Neymar hasn't really had to get involved. All the other players are stepping up. Great finish by Fati. And it's 2-0 for Barca. We're not playing around this season. We've signed the big stars. Our young players are developing on top of that. We have a wonderful squad here at Barcelona, and it's time to get some silverware this season. And Nesiri plays it out wide to Cunha. They send that cross in. Alphonso Davies is there. Beautiful work by our left back to win that header, and once again we can break on the counterattack. Here comes Kessie now. He's going to play it up to Gavi. Gavi's going to play this one over to Ansu Fati, who does well to stay onside. We're going to get into the box. I'm going to send that ball across to Lewandowski. And that's going to be one of the easiest goals he scores in his career. All it takes is a simple tap in. And just like that, it's 3-0. We're dominating here against Sevilla. They may have won their first 3 matches, but we're showing them who the real title contenders are. Beautiful work on the counterattack that time. Fati picking up an assist. Lewandowski getting another goal. And we're putting on a show here in Sevilla. But that's going to do it for the first half. Excellent performance here on the road against Sevilla. We pick up 3 goals and 3 beautiful goals on top of that. It all started with Pedri's curling effort from outside, and it finished with Lewandowski's tap in. We're scoring from every which way possible, and we're showing the world that Barcelona is back. Ball played over the top. Suso gets to it. Christensen is there with him. He's really got to step up his play. He had a shocker of a match against Athletic Bilbao, but so far he's been okay here against Sevilla. They play this ball back out to Suso, and the series there. He's got so much space, wide open. What a save by Ter Stegen from point blank range. I got the players a little bit mixed up, and Sevilla had a strike from way up close, but a good save by Ter Stegen. Ball goes out wide once again. Here comes Al-Nassiri. Christensen is there. Christensen gets beat. They take the shot first time, and Ocampos finishes that one. I was just talking about Christensen, and he goes ahead and puts in a weak effort there as Al-Nassiri is able to get by him. No problem at all. Sends the cross in, and Ocampos volleys that one home. Sevilla get one back, but we're still in the lead by 2. It's 3-1 now in this match. To be honest, we haven't really done anything so far in the second half. We need to pick it up now. Let's see if we can get Neymar involved a little bit. He hasn't really touched the ball so far in this match. Neymar's just going to play this one into Lewandowski. Lewandowski's going to lay it off to Gavi. Gavi's going to take the shot, but a good save by Bono from up close. Here comes En-Nesyri once again. They played over to Rakitic, and then they played inside to Suso. Sevilla are doing well so far in the second half, working the ball around nicely. They're really holding on to possession, something they didn't do well in the first half. Serginho Dest is there. He's able to win it back. We played into Fati, but it's a heavy touch. And now it falls to Fernando. He plays it over now. Suso has it. He's going to curl it. It gets blocked off of Koundé and ends up deflecting into the goal. So Jules Koundé, the former Sevilla man, is doing his club a favor there as he deflects that one past Ter Stegen, who had no chance after that. And just like that, it's only a 1-goal game. Sevilla pick up 2 goals here in the second half. We need to pick it up. We need to get some goals and put on some pressure once again. Here comes Sevilla once again. This time it's Jesus Navas. They play it inside to Suso. They're working the ball around beautifully right now. Look at this ball movement by Sevilla, and we just can't do anything about it. Ball played into En-Nesyri now. He plays it back to Suso, and Suso finds the back of the net. My players just can't do anything about the ball movement right now, and it's 3 quick goals in the second half. Everyone's just busy standing around. They're watching the ball, and Sevilla are getting right into the box and smashing it home. We give up 3 unanswered goals in the second half, and Sevilla tie it up. An absolute joke of a performance here so far in the second half. Here comes Neymar. He lays it off to Frankie de Jong. De Jong plays it into Pedri. He's going to let it fly from outside, and that time Bono gets a hand to it. Good interception there by Frankie de Jong. He's just come on. He's going to play it into Lewandowski. What a beautiful ball there. Here comes Robert Lewandowski. And he bangs that one in the back of the net. And we're able to regain our lead. The last thing I want to do is drop 3 points after leading 3-0 after the first half. We fell apart a little bit, but it's time to bounce back. All that matters now is that we hold on to the 3 points. This has been an absolute roller coaster of a match here. All I care about is picking up the 3 points. We have 10 minutes left to hang on. This one's flicked over the top. Ocampos gets his foot on it. The ball falls to that player right there. Rafa Mir gets a shot. What a ridiculous goal. With 1 minute left to go in the match. Sevilla equalize, and this one finishes 4-4. And the referee blows the whistle for full time. And I'm very disappointed that we only walk away with a single point. We're up 3-0 at halftime, and then things just fell apart. Neymar was very quiet. We're going to need to get him more involved, but it's still a point. It's time to move on and build on that performance. It's now time to get our Champions League campaign kicked off. And what better way to start it off than to play Bayern Munich? We also know what Bayern Munich did to Barcelona when they met in the Champions League a few years ago, so it's time to get some revenge. Only thing is, we need to play better than that last match against Sevilla. If we put in that type of defensive performance, we're going to get embarrassed out there. If you guys are enjoying the Barcelona career mode up to this point, smash the like button and hit subscribe to never miss an episode. Going back to the regular starting 11, it's the strongest 11 that we have available. I'm also going to give Pedri the captain's armband, so let's see how he does. Let's mold him into a future captain here at Barcelona. Lewandowski picks it up. I'm going to look to play Rafinha in behind. Here comes Rafinha. He cuts inside on his left. He's going to curl it with his left. And he finds that corner. What a beautiful curling effort there by Rafinha. He uses that magical left foot to cut inside and curl it past Neuer. And that's all it takes. A simple attack going forward. Lewandowski lays it off. And Rafinha does the rest. Beautiful finish to give Barcelona the 1-0 lead. And that's exactly the way I wanted to start this match. We don't clear that corner. We give up the ball. Kimmich picks it up and puts it in the back of the net. I should have just cleared it out. Instead, I'm trying to pass it out of the back. And Bayern Munich make us pay as they press us in our own box. And just like that, our lead is gone. It's all tied up at 1. Thomas Müller plays it into Sane. He finds Gnabry. There goes Thomas Müller. And Bayern Munich get a second goal just before halftime. They absolutely shred our defense apart. And Thomas Müller is at the end of it, and he bangs it into that top left corner. All I have to say is we need to regroup at halftime and come back with a better performance in the second half. That passing was excellent, and a beautiful finish to end it off. Bayern Munich are in the lead now. Referee blows the whistle for halftime. And I have to say, Bayern Munich were the better team in that first half. And they're up to the well-deserved 2-1 lead. We need to find a way to break their defense down. And we need to get Neymar a little bit more involved. He's had a very quiet first half. Same with Lewandowski. Let's pick it up in the second half, put on a better performance, and get the job done here in the first match of the Champions League group stage. Alphonso Davies does well defensively there to win the ball back. And here we go. We have a chance on the counterattack now. This is how we're going to have to make Bayern Munich pay. Frankie de Jong finds Rafinha. And here comes Rafinha now. He's going to curl it over to his left. And he's going to curl it past Neuer. Beautiful composure on display there. Neuer was charging out at him. But he just curls it over onto that left foot and finds the back of the net. They're so solid defensively. We had to take our chance when it came. And we're able to finish that one off. Beautiful move. We pass it around the press. And it ends off with the goal. And it's all tied up at 2. Here come Bayern Munich once again. They played inside to Luis Muriel, who gets by our defensive line very easily. Müller lays that one off to Kimmich. And Kimmich is able to find the back of the net. Once again, some great passing on display by Bayern Munich. Our center backs just can't cope with the pressure right now. And Bayern Munich are back on top. It's looking like the best result we can get from this match is a single point. Müller gets a toe to it. Pokes it over to Kimmich, who slides it on the ground past Ter Stegen, and it's very unfortunate right now. Bayern Munich are back on top. So that does it for this match. The first match of the Champions League group stage did not go according to plan. I really wanted to pick up a win here, but Bayern Munich just shut down every single one of our attacks. On the bright side, it's only up from here. We need to bounce back with some stronger performances going forward. We're now back in La Liga with a match against Granada, and we're at home, so hopefully we can get a nice result here in the quick sim. It's a bit of a rotated lineup going into this match. A lot of the players were low on stamina, but it's still a very strong lineup, so we should be able to pick up the 3 points in the quick sim. So let's see what happens in front of the Camp Nou. It's a 2-0 victory. Aubameyang picking up 2 goals. We keep the clean sheet, and it's a great bounce back performance after the slow start to the episode. Clean sheet and 3 points. That's exactly what I want to see. Real Madrid are starting to slip away when it comes to the La Liga title. They're perfect to start the season off, and I cannot wait for El Clasico to come. But right now, we're 4 points back of them. We're still unbeaten in the league, which is very nice. So let's see if we can keep this run going against Cadiz here. I'm leaving the starting 11 as is. Let's see if we can get some love in the quick sim and pick up another 3 points in La Liga. So here we go. We have a much better squad. We're barely walking away with the 3 points. Rafinha kept it late on as he picks up the goal in the 82nd minute to give us the advantage. We dominated on the stats. Scoreline, not as much. But all that matters are the 3 points at the end of the day. It's going to be another quick sim. decent match against Levante now. They're in 15th, so they're kind of dropping down the table. Real Madrid are still yet to drop points, so let's see if they'll drop points after this round of fixtures. As you can see, Robert Lewandowski is the leading goal scorer so far in La Liga. He's got 7 goals in 6 matches. I am going to rotate the lineup a little bit because in a few days we have our second match of the group stage in the Champions League. We're up against Benfica this time. Can we stay perfect in the quick simulation? We've been having much better luck in that regards. The gameplay aspect of this episode hasn't been the best. So here we go. It's another home match. Levante are struggling. I'm expecting all 3 points from this one. Hopping into the quick sim, and it's another 2-1 victory. Neymar picking up 2 goals. So he puts on a show in front of the home fans. Roger gets one back in the 88th minute, but it wasn't enough to get the comeback for Levante. And once again, we pick up 3 points in La Liga. It's now time for the second match of the Champions League group stages. This time we welcome Benfica to the Camp Nou, and we really need to try our best to finally pick up a win here. Of course, Bayern Munich is a difficult opponent. We lost that match 3-2. We played well, but in the end, we couldn't get it done. So now we have a chance to redeem ourselves, to pick up a win in front of our home fans, and finally get our Champions League campaign started. This will be the last match of the episode. I adjusted the tactics a little bit. I noticed that the defensive line was pushed up way too much, and I think that's why it was very easy for teams to get in behind. I can't wait to get this one kicked off. We're at home. Let's pick up a win. Let's get the job done. So here it is. It's a Champions League night at the Camp Nou. Unfortunately, it's not the official stadium, but it's still looking good under the floodlights. Benfica also lost their first match of the group stage against Dynamo Kiev. So both teams are going to be looking to pick up a point and are hungry to get a good result. So let's put on a show and let's get the job done. Here comes Pedri now. He's going to play it out wide to Neymar. Neymar gets around one man. He cuts it inside. He stays with it. Still Neymar. He's going to go all the way with it now. He's going to play this one out wide to the other side to Rafinha. Rafinha stops up, plays it into Frankie de Jong. De Jong finds Neymar again. Look at the ball movement. And we finish with a goal. That's more like it. Football the Barcelona way. We pass it around from one end of the pitch to the other. Work it around the box. And in the end, it finishes with Neymar. Great piece of passing. Rafinha to De Jong. De Jong finds Neymar making the run. And then he slides it past the keeper right beside the post. And just like that, it's 1-0 for Barcelona. Hopefully this time we could actually hold on to our lead and pick up the 3 points at the end of it. Yaremchuk finds João Mario. Kessie does well to intercept that pass, and we can go again with it. Here comes Neymar. Neymar's going to play it over to Lewandowski. Lewandowski's quickly going to play to Rafinha. Back to Lewandowski. I wanted that one to go to Neymar. That was some great ball movement, but it just didn't go to the right player. The ball's loose and Frankie de Jong picks it up. Here comes Lewandowski. He's going to turn with it now. Play it over to Kessie. Kessie plays it into Pedri. Pedri lays it off to Rafinha. Rafinha to Hakimi, and he's going to take it first time. And our wingback got into an advanced position. And that's why I wanted to sign Hakimi. He's great going forward. He has the abilities to score goals like that. He decides to take it on and bangs it in the back of the net. Too much power on it. The keeper got a touch to it, but he couldn't keep it out. And that's another brilliant goal. We worked the ball around, and in the end, Hakimi smashes it. And we're starting to take over in this match. It's 2-0 up for Barcelona. Let's keep up the pressure. Here comes Sevilla. He lays it off to João Mario. Mario plays it into Yaremchuk. Kessie, once again, he's been a beast in that CDM position. He wins the ball back once again. And now Neymar's going to play it over to Lewandowski. And here comes Robert Lewandowski. Can he get himself a goal in this one as well? He smashes it in that top right corner. And 20 minutes into the match, it's 3-0 for Barcelona. We can't get carried away, though, because we did blow that 3-0 lead against Sevilla. So we need to make sure we continue to stay solid at the back and get some more goals. It's about time we put on a show in the Champions League. And what better place to do it than in the Camp Nou in front of our home fans? And that's more like it. Beautiful finish by Lewandowski. 3-0 for Barca. Ball back out to the top to Mario. Great work by Frankie de Jong, and we win it back once again. We've been looking very solid defensively, and I'm liking what I'm seeing. Now Pedri's going to spring this one out wide to Neymar. Neymar's going to cut in beautifully. Lay this one off to Lewandowski. I see Frankie de Jong making a run. He's going to stop up, cut inside. Back to Lewandowski, who takes it first time. And a beautiful goal once again. We're starting to find our form. We're working the ball around the pitch. And it results in a beautiful finish by Lewandowski. First time with his left foot. Gets it by the keeper once again. And it's 4-0 in this match. And I'm finally liking what I'm seeing. We're finally picking up some good form in this episode. And it's about time. I was a little bit rusty in those 2 matches, but I'm not letting this one slip. I want to pick up a win to finish the episode off. Great tackle there by Frank Kessie, and now we get it up to Lewandowski again. Lewandowski's going to play Neymar inside, and here comes Neymar. I'm just going to take it on with him, and he smashes that one into the corner from a tight angle. Neymar takes it on with his right foot and goes and celebrates with the Barcelona fans. He played his best football of his career at Barcelona, and it's time to bring that form back. Great finish by Neymar, and it's 5-0 already in this first half. No disrespect to Benfica whatsoever. They're a fantastic club with great players. But at the end of the day, we are Barcelona, and if you look at some of the star players we have, we should be winning this match comfortably. And I'm happy to say that we are taking care of business, and we're putting on a show. Rafinha's going to play this one out wide, and that surely would have been an effort on goal for Neymar, but the referee decides to blow the whistle. He said Benfica have had enough in that first half. It's 5-0. What a performance we've had here. And I think I'm just going to quick sim to the end. This match is over. We take care of business in the first half. 2 goals for Lewandowski, 2 goals for Neymar, and finally we're picking up some good form in this episode. Fortunately, came right at the last match of the episode. But nevertheless, it's better late than never. So I'm going to jump to the result. Let's see how this match finishes. And it finishes 5-0. Seems like nothing else really happened in the second half. We had 5 shots, 5 chances, and it resulted in 5 goals. So a perfect 100% record in front of goal. So it seems like Real Madrid finally dropped points, and that means we're only 2 points behind them for first place. In the next episode, we're going to get things started off with a match against Atletico Madrid. They're in second place right now, and it looks like the La Liga title race is starting to heat up. The top 3 clubs are going to be competing for the title this season. In the next episode, we will also have our first El Clasico. Welcome Real Madrid to the Camp Nou, and that is going to be an exciting match, so make sure you stay tuned for that episode. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of the Barcelona Career Mode. Thank you so much for watching, but I'm going to leave you on that note. It's been Matski, and peace.